They just want to have the experience of meeting and knowing somebody who's black. And all I have to say to that is, honey, I am not an experience for you.
Don't that you think, but she do.
The theme music in this video is from the artist Brainicide, links to his other stuff below, and the artwork was by Black Decade Silver, links to his YouTube below. These are really good people who I want you to support. Thank you so much. Hello, thank you for joining me for yet another video. If you didn't know, I'm Kyron, and let's get straight into this week's topic. So, I've been dating for a long time now. I've been dating since I was 18. Maybe a bit late for some of you, but it was when I started dating. I started dating when I was 18, and I've since dated so many different people. Back home in Trinidad, I dated guys who were white, I dated guys who were black, I dated guys who were Indian, I dated guys who were mixed. I've always dated many, many different types of people.
Bitch, shut up.
The only thing that they had in common perhaps was that they were butch. But for the most part, in terms of race, I haven't really had many hang-ups when it comes to race. But moving to a foreign country, moving to Japan, I really didn't give much thought to the idea of what it would be like to date somebody here. I didn't know if Japanese people had like a low opinion of people with African ancestry, or if they liked us. I had no idea what to expect, but I came over and I found that for the most part, I had a really good experience here. I've dated lots of different people here, and generally I've done fine. One of my least favorite parts about dating here though is when I get messages from people who say stuff like, I love black people, I love dark skin, I love people who look like you. I always want to ask them why. Like, what makes somebody who's dark skinned any different from anybody else? Is it that you have expectations of what somebody who's black is supposed to be like? It sounds like a first world problem, really, because as I said, I haven't done very badly here. I've been able to date lots of different people who really like me. So I'm not saying that I'm complaining, but at the same time, I find myself wondering, am I an experience for these people? Do these people actually like me? Or do they have expectations of who I'm supposed to be?
Yikes.
As a black person, I'm keenly aware of the stereotypes around black men and black male presenting individuals and what they think we're like. I'm aware that there's this idea that we're all very well endowed. There's an idea that we are more aggressive, that we are more passionate, that we are more in control of the sexual situation. But that doesn't really suit me. I don't fall into that stereotype. So every time a guy tells me he really likes black men, I always wonder, is it because he has this stereotype in his head and he's therefore expecting me to feed into it? Or is he trying to get to know me? This, of course, is a two-way street because my experience has been that I've been chosen and I've been asked to go out. But there are some people from specific demographics who will just never get asked out because of negative stereotypes that you have in your head about them. You might say that this person is Indian and I don't want to date somebody who's Indian because all Indian men are this, because of a stereotype that you heard from somebody a million years ago. How do you know that that's exactly how Indian people are if you've never really dated one? When it boils down to it, you're attracted to a race of people, but why? You're attracted to dark skin? Are you attracted to slanted eyes? Are you attracted to blonde hair? Like, boil that statement down to its most common form. You're attracted to those things? Like, what about those things in particular are so attractive? Now, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to date outside of your race, or that you shouldn't admire beauty in multiple forms. But at the same time, I think you need to recognize that people are people. People are individuals and you shouldn't have expectations on them.
Oh, look, you know what? I, we didn't say that, no, but it looks an awful lot like that, doesn't it?
Basically, I just kind of want us to reconsider some of the things we say. Because we may not have bad intentions. We may genuinely see somebody and there might be certain features that that person possesses that you may actually find quite beautiful. And that's a great thing. But I think we need to be very careful of the things that we say, and we have to be very careful of what we might mean. Because saying you like somebody because of the race that they are, it diminishes their identity. It diminishes everything about them that makes them who they are. It takes away everything about them and just kind of boils down to the color of their skin. And I'm not quite sure that that's the world I personally want to live in.
Case closed. Next case.
Thank you for joining me today for yet another video. I really appreciate you watching till the end. As usual, please leave a heart in the comment section. But this time, leave a blue heart. Leave a blue heart and do all the YouTube things like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you again.